For decades, the tournament followed a familiar structure. 32 teams battled across a predictable format that fans understood and teams prepared for carefully. But the 2026 competition introduces the largest expansion in World Cup history. Suddenly, 48 national teams will compete on football's biggest global stage. That change alone dramatically transforms the tournament's scale. More teams means more matches, more cities hosting games, and far more stories unfolding simultaneously. The expanded tournament opens doors for nations that rarely reached the World Cup before. Smaller football countries will now experience the spotlight of global competition. This is a historic moment for football. This expansion could inspire a new generation of players in regions previously underrepresented in the tournament, accelerating football development across the entire planet. For fans, the variety of playing styles will increase dramatically. Teams from different continents bring unique tactical identities shaped by culture, coaching, and football philosophy. Some teams emphasize technical passing, others rely on defensive discipline, while others build attacks through speed and physical strength. When these styles collide inside one tournament, tactical innovation becomes inevitable. Coaches must constantly adapt their strategies to unfamiliar opponents. The result could be one of the most tactically diverse tournaments football has ever seen. Another historic element of this tournament lies in its hosts. 3 countries will share the responsibility of staging football's greatest event. Matches will take place across the United States, Canada, and Mexico, creating a massive continental celebration of the sport. This tri-nation hosting arrangement spreads games across dozens of stadiums and multiple football cultures simultaneously. This model allows for continuous play, exposing fans to varied tactics and styles all at once. For fans traveling between cities, the experience will feel like a football festival stretching across an entire continent. The stadiums themselves represent some of the largest and most advanced sports venues in the world. With massive capacities and cutting-edge technology, they will redefine the fan experience. These venues set a new standard for global football. Modern stadium technology allows improved fan experiences, better broadcasting angles, and enhanced player performance analysis. This will reshape how fans watch, how games are covered, and how players train for the future. Advanced camera systems will capture every movement on the field, enabling deeper tactical breakdowns for coaches and analysts. Data tracking systems measure distance, acceleration, positioning, and player spacing in real time during matches. This real-time analysis enhances tactical decisions and player performance insights. These technologies influence how teams prepare for games, analyze opponents, and adjust tactics during opponent analysis, while VR training simulates match conditions for tactical readiness. As a result, the 2026 World Cup could become one of the most technologically analyzed tournaments in football history. Beyond technology, the expanded tournament will test squad depth like never before. With 48 teams, rotations and fresh legs will be crucial for deep runs. Coaches must plan for fatigue, using bigger rosters to maintain intensity. More matches mean players must maintain physical and mental endurance over a longer and more demanding competition schedule. Teams with strong benches and tactical flexibility may gain a significant advantage during the tournament. Rotating players intelligently will become crucial for managers seeking to keep their teams fresh and competitive. This allows for dynamic tactical adjustments and helps prevent fatigue, a key strategy for the 2026 World Cup. This shift may influence how national teams develop players years before the tournament even begins. Youth academies and national programs will focus on building deeper talent pools capable of handling longer tournaments. This means more emphasis on endurance, versatile skills, and tactical adaptability. As more players gain experience at the highest international level, the overall global quality of football may rise. More competitive matches create stronger teams, and stronger teams produce more exciting tournaments. For fans, that means more unpredictable games and dramatic upsets. With 48 teams, the tournament expands, creating more opportunities for surprises. This builds global excitement in football regions. Underdog teams often thrive when opportunities expand. With more World Cup slots, smaller teams get more games to prove themselves. This leads to tactical innovation, like flexible formations for counters. When smaller nations enter the tournament, football history occasionally produces unforgettable surprises. From the USA in 1950 to Croatia in 2018, underdogs have stunned the world. Unexpected victories in the 2026 World Cup become legendary moments, inspiring fans and players worldwide. These moments drive global growth, reshaping tactics and player development for the future. The 2026 World Cup will reshape global football, influencing tactics, popularity, and player development. These moments' unpredictability will drive technology, youth programs, and the future of the game. The expanded format increases the chances of such stories appearing during the competition. This means more underdog stories, like a Cinderella tale for unexpected triumphs. More teams means more potential rivalries emerging throughout the tournament. The expansion creates new matchups and intensifies existing ones. This could redefine football's global competitive landscape. Historic football nations may face unfamiliar opponents for the very first time in World Cup history. That unpredictability forces teams to prepare for diverse tactical systems and unfamiliar playing styles. Coaches must analyze opponents from across the globe, adjusting formations and strategies accordingly. This requires adapting to diverse playing styles and tactical systems. This preparation process encourages tactical creativity and innovative solutions. Over time, these tactical adaptations influence how football evolves worldwide. High pressing and fluid formations are now seen in leagues from Europe to Asia. This global spread reshapes the future of the game. Another major effect involves football's global popularity. The expanded 2026 World Cup is projected to significantly boost viewership and fan engagement worldwide, particularly in the host nations of the USA, Canada, and Mexico. With more countries participating, millions of new fans will experience the excitement of the World Cup firsthand. In 2026, young fans will see their national teams compete on home soil. This excitement can spark a passion, turning them into lifelong supporters. This is how the 2026 World Cup will reshape global football. That emotional connection fuels football's continued growth around the world. As the sport expands globally, new professional leagues, academies, and training systems emerge. This growth is driven by the 26 World Cup, new academies and training system developing the next generation of talent. These developments create better players and stronger national teams in the future. The World Cup has always influenced football's direction, but the 2026 tournament could accelerate that impact dramatically. Tactics will evolve with high-press systems and inverted fullbacks, driven by the global stage. For the first time, the event will feel truly global on an unprecedented scale. With 48 teams competing across 3 host nations, the reach is immense. This expansion builds on history, promising a truly unified future. More teams, more matches, and more fans participating together in one enormous football celebration. This is how the 2026 World Cup will reshape global football. Join the celebration. That scale transforms how the world experiences the tournament. With 16 host cities across 3 nations, the World Cups can connect to the action like never before, reshaping the global football experience. Players competing in 2026 may represent a new generation of football talent emerging across the globe. These athletes grew up watching modern football tactics and advanced training systems. Their skills were honed by the innovative strategies and technologies of the 2026 World Cup. Their speed, technical ability, and tactical awareness may define the future. Young players will showcase high-intensity speed, changing the pace of the game. Tactical awareness will be key to their success. The 2026 World Cup will showcase how football continues evolving every decade. Tactics, technology, and global reach adapt. Football, the sport dynamic and written now. Fans will witness emerging stars competing alongside established legends. This blend of youth and experience promises thrilling matches and a new era for the sport. Showcase for the future of football. This blend of generations creates unforgettable narratives throughout of competition. Every World Cup leaves a legacy that shapes the next era of football. From tactical innovations to global growth, the tournament's impact is evolution, influencing the sport's future. The 2026 World Cup will reshape global football, influencing how teams play, train, and develop talent. From tactical evolutions to new training methods, its impact will last for years. Football constantly evolves, and this event could become a major turning point in that evolution. The World Cup's expansion will revolutionize tactics, forcing teams to adapt. Global popularity will soar, with billions more tuning in and scouting. Technology will be central, enhancing analysis and decisions.